The Odyssey has been on my radar since it was announced, and just in time for the holidays, Christopher Nolan gifted us a trailer for this new epic. With much glee did I click upon this trailer, and captured I was for a minute and 45 seconds. 54 seconds. And when the trailer finished, I paused and thought to myself, meh. Don't get me wrong, the trailer shows off some well-constructed shot composition, and the movie feels like it's gonna have a very polished finish. Christopher Nolan tends not to disappoint, except for Tenet. That movie was a piece of shit, and you will not tell me otherwise. So why, if this film looks flashy and seems like it will be set up for success, did I feel so apathetic about it? I think it has to do with the general disappointment with movies as of late. I don't think it's some mystery that cinemas are struggling to be relevant, much like an aging stripper as the younger generation comes in to dethrone her off of that glistening greasy pole. People have evolved into these multi-screen beings. With the slow death of cinema and the rapid rise of direct-to-streaming film, most people just sit on their asses and doom scroll while half-heartedly watching whatever forgettable piece of media is on the screen. Christopher Nolan's a strong filmmaker, but I fear even with his gravitas, it cannot save the summer blockbuster. Sure, there was success with Oppenheimer, but you could argue that that was all because of the Barbenheimer situation that occurred, essentially saving the film due to that viral trend. And hey, I'm happy Oppenheimer did well, because we need more thoughtful films to kick ass in the box office as we head into the twilight days of the cinema. With that said, is The Odyssey going to see the same success as Oppenheimer without some viral support? I don't know, maybe. The film sandwiched between the live-action Moana release that no one asked for and The Evil Dead Burn the following weekend. Even if the film is successful and modern audiences are willing to sit through the supposedly 3+ hour movie, it's gonna be killed by Spider-Man Brand New Day about 2 weeks later. The cast is pretty noteworthy, so that could help it, I suppose, but watching the acting in the trailer, it felt stiff and just lacked something. It was also wise to leave out Zendaya, since she will likely be doing that stunning look. You know the one. The only face she can do. See Dune, and literally anything else she's in. She took all of her acting lessons from Derek Zoolander. It should also be mentioned that this is clearly a modern film, because it takes a story built in the world of the Greeks and casts people of diverse origins, shall we say. Are they good actors and actresses? Sure, I guess, but the point is Nolan wants an Oscar, and to quote the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences, Representation and Inclusion Standards for the Oscars, I quote this here, bear with me, a film can achieve this standard by meeting the criteria in at least one of the following areas. A1, a lead or significant supporting actor from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group. At least one of the lead actors or significant supporting actors supporting for the Oscar consideration is from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group in a specific country or territory in production. This may include African American, Black, African and/or Caribbean descent, East Asian, this includes Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Hispanic, Latino, Latina, Indigenous people, including Native Americans and Alaskan Natives, Middle Eastern, North African, Pacific Islander, South Asian, Bangladesh. Listen, I could keep going, but you get the point. They just can't be white people. So that's Nolan's first option. Nolan's second option is the general ensemble cast. And I'm just going to boil this down so it's real simple. 30% of your crew gotta be either A, women, racial or ethnic, LGBT, whatever, and then people with cognitive or physical abilities or deaf, right? So it's just a representation thing. And that's why Nolan's doing it. Option 3 has to do with the story, and, well, you can't alter the Odyssey. It's kind of difficult to alter that, but you can do some swapping of what people are, and that's clearly Nolan's avenue to the shiny golden man. Don't get me wrong, I want this film to succeed. I would love it to get an Oscar, but I think it should be able to get an Oscar barring these stupid rules, like let it just be based on acting and good cinematography and great work, rather than these dumb criteria. I want the apathy I felt when the trailer ended to be proven wrong. And if anyone can do it, I feel like Christopher Nolan can probably pull it off. While he does not always succeed with his work, I can respect the man's drive and it's not lost on me that adapting Homer's The Odyssey is a pretty monumentous task. My fear is that this film is way too ambitious for the current state of the film industry, and its box office will be seen as a failure. This is going to lead to the killing of any further grandiose projects that are not superhero films. But hey, time will tell if the world is ready for this marathon of a film. And if it wasn't, then at least it's a nice trip for Tom Holland and Zendaya, am I right?